The story of Oliver, one of the great stories of English history, which came to partake almost of the quality of myth. Oliver was the archetype of the radical Judas, and his legendary role was to carry influence throughout 19th century history. We may distinguish between the immediate and the longer term influence. The employment of informers had become virtually a routine practice on the part of magistrates in the larger industrial centers during the Luddites' years. And ever since the 1790s, a part of the government's own resources had been appropriated for such secret service purposes. But the practice was regarded by a very wide section of public opinion as being wholly alien to the spirit of English law. The notion of preventive police action, even in criminal cases, was shocking, and when this was extended to matters of domestic political belief, it was an affront to every prejudice of the freeborn Englishman. The exposure in the Leeds Mercury of Oliver's role as an agent provocateur literally astounded public opinion. While the historian may read Oliver's reports in the Home Office papers with little surprise, seeing in him only one of the most industrious and daring of a corps of informers, there were thousands of shopkeepers, country squires, dissenting ministers, and professional men who, in 1817, had no idea that such things could take place in England. Hence, the Leeds Mercury disclosures, published less than a week after the risings, had a disastrous effect upon the reputation of the government. In the very week that the Pentridge affair took place, Dr. Watson was standing his trial for high treason. The defense tore the leading prosecution witness, Castle, into shreds, and the jury had time to hear of the first revelations about Oliver before reaching their verdict. It was not guilty. This was only one of a series of defeats in the courts. The acquittals of the Glasgow and Foley Hall conspirators, and of Wooler, and in December of Hone, on charges of seditious libel. Although throughout 1817 many reformers remained imprisoned under the suspension of habeas corpus, the clamor grew throughout the country.